Hello and welcome to the March 2017 General Meeting of the Australian Miniature Aerosport Society Incorporated. My name is Shane Hunter and I'm the current serving AMAS President. I now declare the meeting open at 2:10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and the meeting is being hosted from 6 Curruck Road at Bensville 2251. Visitors will generally be noted by the YouTube page. And I'll call on the President for apologies, please.
Mate, there's apologies from Rob Oric from the Treasurer. He won't be able to make it this afternoon. And I've got apologies from Philip Poole, so he won't be able to make it this afternoon either.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, I'll now call on the Secretary to motion the previous minutes, please.
Yes, I'd like to motion that the previous minutes be accepted as watched via the YouTube channel, please.
And I'll second that. Good on your job, John, thank you. So we're all in favour of that. So that motion is carried, yep. We will now move on to the President's report. And it goes as such. As we rapidly approach the final quarter of this financial year, I'm happy to report that the Australian Miniature Aerosport Society Incorporated has continued to grow its membership throughout every state in Australia during the last 12 months. The AMAS philosophy has always been to provide effective insurance and to support the interests of everyday flyers, groups and clubs. It is the intention of the AMAS committee to improve and provide this service well into the future. Our committee members, in particular our effervescent hard-working Secretary Michael Snovatis, are receiving an ever-increasing number of inquiries from members and clubs from another aeromodelling organisation, indicating a growing dissatisfaction with their current membership status. Since our inception, the AMAS has adopted an open and transparent policy of keeping our membership fully informed of all society matters. The individual voting system allows all members to have a direct say in the running of our affairs. As the holder of an ARN from CASA, the AMAS will continue to send out aviation advice from the CASA, which frequently mentions model aircraft operations in order to maintain safety in the skies that we share with full-size aviation. Our relationship with CASA has flourished, and I'm happy to say that we'll have more to report on this in the coming weeks. I would like to remind members of the upcoming Hobby King live show hosted by the Penrith Electric Model Aero Club on Saturday, March 25th, with free entry, exclusive offers and prizes to be had on the day. Members of the AMAS committee will be on hand, so be sure to say good day if you're in attendance on the day. Finally, I would like to mention that our first AMAS survey was sent out to members last week. I urge all members to take a couple of minutes of your time to help the committee compile some data that will help us serve you into the future. I look forward to the coming financial year with the continued growth of the AMAS membership with the full cooperation of our dedicated band of volunteer committee members. And that ends my President's report. We will now move on and I'll call on Mr. Snovatis for the Secretary's report, please.
Alright, so a big hello and a big welcome to all the new members, especially the FPV guys. The society is advancing at quite an immense rate given the registrations being received. The electronic registration method implemented several years ago has proven to be very, very valuable attribute and certainly assists greatly in streamlining administration tasks associated with managing the daily tasks. The added feature of the free mobile device app presents the secure ability for members to log in virtually anywhere and have access to their details. Feedback from members has shown that the app is proving to be quite the success, quite practical. Day-to-day operational tasks showing a steady rise as the membership increases. Communications involved with these tasks are predominantly conducted via email and telephone, quite a lot of telephone. Meetings are conducted via Skype and Google. Society IP and its email correspondence is backed up daily and stored via the cloud, and a secondary redundancy within a fireproof safe off-site. The Society has been continuing to market a network with other entities, including several federal government departments, as usual the Civil Aviation Safety Authority, other state government authorities and councils. Of note, the meeting with the Civil Aviation Safety Authority, self-administering sports aviation officer last year in November, was found to be very informative, providing important information and resources needed in furthering the committee's efforts in providing a duty of care and responsibility to the membership regarding aviation and public safety. The website and Facebook page providing a valuable society interface with the outside world, and as indicated by the statistical analytics provided by the internet service providers, shows quite a marketed amount of traffic coming through those interfaces. The day-to-day management of the secretarial duties is very satisfying, and I thoroughly enjoy the position. In the position, I do get privileged to speak to a wide and varied audience. Now, at this point, I'd like to congratulate, on behalf of the AMAS committee, Mr. Mark Lewis, former founding AMAS committee member, on his appointment as recreational RPAS inspector in the RPAS operations at the CASA offices in Brisbane. So well done to Mr. Lewis there. And in conclusion, I thank the AMAS committee and the membership for their continued valid support and assistance. That's my report.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. And I'll once again call on you for the inwards and outwards correspondence.
All right, so there's several lists of correspondence, comprising correspondence is available from the Secretary if anybody wishes to see those lists. So I'd like to move a motion that those lists are available to the members.
I'll second that.
Good on you, John. We're all in favour? Aye.
Aye.
Yep. Motion is carried. Okay, the Treasurer is absent today, so I'll call on the Secretary once again to read out the Treasurer's report.
Alright, so apologies from the Treasurer. I have his report here. This is a summary of the figures from the financial report as of the 3rd of March 2017. Bank accounts total $66,005. Income for the year to date is $32,954. Insurance comprises $13,742, the largest expense being our primary function. Advertising, $2,977, the second largest expense category, the majority being magazine advertising in each edition of the Airborne, and justified this by being the premium medium for the majority of the older aero modelers and aero models in general. IT resources, $1,593, bulk of the charge which is stemming from our online payment system, website hosting and domain registration, including email hosting. CASA fees, total $480 in fees for this year so far from CASA as part of obtaining the line of sight exemption on behalf of the AMAS membership. And travel expenses total $290, a one-off payment for travel expense for committee members, going to go down to the Hobby King PMEC event as requested. Postage is totaling $167 in postage, the bulk of which is supplying hats and badges to the membership. And audit fees. Audits for last financial year's report is $550. And I'd like to move the motion on behalf of the Treasurer that the report be accepted, and this report is available to members.
I'll second that.
Good on you, John. All in favour? That's aye.
Aye.
The motion is carried. I once again call on the Secretary for the Registrar's report, please, Mike.
Okay, I have the Registrar's report in front of me, being apologies from the Registrar not being available, and notes as of Tuesday, 2,064 registrations received.
Excellent.
And I'd like to move the motion on behalf of the Registrar that report on registrations be accepted and is available to membership.
Thanks, John. And I'm in favour of that, so that motion is also carried. Okay, we'll move on to business arising. And item 1 is a notice of motion, which was received from Mr. John Taylor, and it reads as follows. I, John D. Taylor, as a financial member of Sky Raiders Incorporated, move a motion that the AMAS Society call for volunteers for appointment as AMAS representatives in all states and territories of Australia. Reason being that with the ever-growing membership throughout Australia, this action is warranted and will further assist the AMAS committee to better serve our membership with more direct input from these representatives. As our AMAS membership is comprised of radio-controlled, control line, free flight, indoor and FPV flyers, such volunteers could come from any one of these disciplines, which would provide an all-inclusive and balanced input. The membership voted in favour of the motion. Thank you, John. Item 2 on the agenda is from the AMAS committee, and it is an expression of interest. The committee finds the society growing at a rapid rate, as has been the case for the preceding years. As a duty of care, sees the requirement for expansion of the current knowledge experience base to assist the AMAS committee in the day-to-day management of the society. An expression of interest for such knowledge experience is being sought from, but is not limited to, the following fields of experience. 1. Public Media Relations Officer. 2. Graphics Designer. 3. Television, Radio, Current Affairs. 4. Marketing, Advertising. 5. Legal. 6. Technical, for example from special interest groups. 7. Official Committee Office Bearer positions. 8. Financial. 9. Insurance. And 10. Any advisory beneficial to the progress of the Society. The committee would like to thank members in advance for any input received and will follow up on any information provided. We certainly look forward to hearing from you. There is no further business to conduct at this meeting. The next general meeting will be held in a venue and date to be advised by the Secretary, and I'd like to thank everybody for attending the meeting. I'll now close the meeting at 3:25 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and happy landings to everybody.